We are
There
so
she is.
late. We're so late.
It's fine.
I've never felt so Taylor Swift in all my life because you know what, guys? It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Yeah, you
We
guys
are
hear that?
we are 20 minutes late and it is completely my fault. I apologize. I'm on day 5 of whatever this is. Don't sound like I should be a digital marketer. I sound like I should be on a 900 number, but
What?
yeah, it was just a little rough going this morning.
What does that even mean?
Uh, Never mind. Your innocence is bliss. I love it. Say good morning if you're popping in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm gonna get it up here so I can see who is on because I love getting to say hey to you guys. It's been a rough whoa. Sorry about that. It's been a rough couple days. Poor Jason. I try to be super independent woman. Like I try to take care of myself. Like when I started getting sick, I went to Target at like 9:30 at night. I'm like, I got this. I can take care of myself. But this one's definitely gotten me good. And I haven't been sleeping and he hasn't been, I don't know which way to go. He hasn't been sleeping because I haven't been sleeping. So it's been a little rough. So again, very Taylor Swift this morning. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. I'm the reason we're 20 minutes late. But we've got some awesome content for you guys this morning. As you're popping in, say, hey, we're going to be talking about sleep and rest is the best medicine. Yes, Arthur, you hit the nail on the head. And I'm doing my best. I'm trying really hard to slow down and let my body heal. We are going to go over YouTube today, how to set up your YouTube channel for success as a real estate investor. One of the things we've talked a lot in the last couple of months is about EAT, what Google's looking for in your online presence, your authority, your expertise, your trustworthiness, all of these things. We've talked about YouTube and how YouTube is the fastest growing search engine next to Google. People are going to YouTube to look for everything. So let's make sure that you have everything set up correctly. Why are you laughing? Oh, Colton. Hey, buddy.
He's running around moaning.
Aw, he always cries when he hears my voice on camera and can't find me. It's like the sweetest thing. He's a mama's boy. But if we're gonna have a YouTube channel and we're gonna do this for 2023, let's make sure we're doing it correctly. So we're gonna go over the steps. If you have a YouTube channel already, you can still check yourself against this. Go into your settings, look at your name, look at your descriptions, and make sure that it's within the guidelines of what we're saying as far as setup goes. Good morning. We've got everyone jumping in. I love it. Good morning, Amy. Hey, Brian. James is here watching too. So let's take it from the top. We're going to start with, if you have a brand, or if you don't have a YouTube channel, we're going to show you how to kind of set it up and the steps to go through quickly, just an overview. But what we're really going to deep dive into is how to optimize your videos so that they benefit you as far as SEO goes. Obviously, there are many, many, many benefits to YouTube. We're always going to tie it back to how it's going to help your SEO. So everything that we're sharing with you is from the perspective of helping your SEO. So Jace, we want a YouTube channel. Where do we even start? Probably need to start with a name, right?
We need to start with a name. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Jason's got like literally 5 screens going on back there with all these different tabs ready to go. And it's like the worst pressure in the world to be put on the spot to have all this stuff queued up ready to go. It's awful.
Yeah, it's just a lot. So I just put the link in the description in Facebook. But basically, you're going to go to, actually, let me share my screen. That would make it easier, wouldn't it? Okay. So, guys, remember, I'm not going to be able to spend a whole lot of time on every single one of these. So if you need to go back and rewatch the video, do that, pause it, play it, whatever you need to do. It'll make it much, much easier. Okay. So, okay, I'm on the wrong screen already. All right. So you're going to go to youtube.com/account. Now you will probably see a screen something like this. Okay. It might be slightly different because, you know, they change this stuff all the time. Right. But if you do not have a channel, this is how you get a channel. So basically you come down here to add or manage your channels. Remember, guys, YouTube is a Google product. You need to be logged into your Google account. Okay. So just sign into your Google and then go to youtube.com/account. You will see something like this. So you're going to go to add or manage your channels. Once this pops up, you're going to see if you already have a channel or not. It's going to show in here. Now, guys, you can create a personal channel or you can create a brand channel. That depends on what you're trying to do. For this demonstration, we're talking about building like a branded channel for your company. Okay. So just simply here, you would go and create a channel. And this will pop up and you add your channel name and you create it. Okay.
Guys, the reason we're talking about doing it under your brand name is to help your branded keyword search. It'll be things that come up in that branded keyword search. And again, it just builds out your online authority. If you're wanting to do something for your personal name or something outside of your company name and you're not sure if that's the right decision for you, just drop a comment and we can kind of help you filter through what would be the best decision to achieve your goals.
Correct. And guys, pay attention to this down here because it will tell you, what account this is going to be linked to, that type of thing. So if you kind of lose it, if you got a lot of Gmails or something like that, you kind of know where this is going, right? So once you create the account, I don't exactly know what the next screen is, but eventually you're going to end up on the dashboard screen, or they also call it like the YouTube studio of your channel. Okay. And obviously it'll be completely blank. You won't have videos in there. You won't have anything in there. So it'll be completely blank. Now, what a lot of people do is they do not properly set up all their settings. They don't do that. They just go and start uploading videos, and then things are not being found the right way. Google's not, or YouTube's not assessing things the right way. So this is how you do it. The first thing that we're going to do is come down here to the customization on the left-hand side. Okay. And once this pulls up, there's a lot of settings in here, okay, with your layout, your branding, basic info, that type of thing, okay? Now, you do have settings on like what video you want to show for people who haven't subscribed, for returning subscribers. You can set all that stuff up. You can even set up your featured section, which I'll show you how that displays in a second, okay? But you have options on everything. Okay. The main thing though is to go over here to branding, and you want your profile picture. Okay. Which that's this picture here. So you have a profile picture you set up. Why are you laughing? It is kind of an old photo. It does need a little updated.
If you guys don't know, on a side note, we just went through a whole rebranding. We did a photo shoot, new website. We're going to share all that with you just so you can kind of see what's going on behind our scenes. But that Jason looks so young. Yes.
Hey guys, come on now.
It's so old. It was literally taken in front of like a green screen with the black background cropped out. It's comical. But guys, the point is everyone starts somewhere, okay? And it obviously hasn't stopped him from being successful. So if he can do it with that, you can do it too.
Hey Brian, are you saying I look old now? Is that what you're saying? I hear you. Okay.
We got a few gray hairs now. All right, sorry, keep going. We will update that picture very soon with something fabulous from our photo shoot.
Right. We'll see about that. All right, and guys, it tells you the size of the image that it needs to be, that type of thing. Pay attention to that because it does matter. Your banner image is something that you want to put up there, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second. But it gives you the pixels. You guys can find somebody on Fiverr to make these. There's a ton of people out there. That's where this one came from. Just pay someone $5 or $10 and have one done. Okay. You can even set up a video watermark that overlays on top of all of your videos. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in here. Some of it's self-explanatory. You can just walk through it pretty easy, but do it. It makes a difference. Now your basic info, this stuff is pretty important. Okay. So obviously you want to name your channel. This is where you would, well, when you first set it up, it's probably going to do it here. It's just going to throw it over here. You can set up your handle. All right. Which is your @ name. They just started this, I don't know, a couple months ago. So basically, you have a much shorter name instead of that very long YouTube URL that they used to give you. Okay. And then of course you have your description. Okay.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to your name, you guys remember this? We've been screaming this from day one. Make sure your name is consistent. We talk about NAP, name, address, phone number. We talk about the ease of Google being able to find you and put all the pieces of the puzzle together. Make sure your name is consistent. Whatever you have on your website, whatever you have on your Google business profile, keep it consistent. That way it's easier for Google to connect the dots and tie it all together. So don't get crazy, don't get silly. Like, just keep it simple, keep it consistent.
Correct. Yeah. And actually fill out this business description, guys. Like fill it out. You have 1,000 characters, as you can see. Make a nice business description, drop in keywords. Please put your NAP in there, your name, address, phone number, okay, of your business, the same thing that is on your GBP. All right. And you can even put like hashtag and then some keywords. Like, so you could put something like hashtag sell my house fast, right? YouTube recognizes this stuff, guys. Okay. Hashtags are a big thing with YouTube because they're like tags. All right. So sell my house fast, St. Louis, or whatever you want to do, right? Don't go overboard with it. Just do your top 3. All right. But it does really help. It gets YouTube spiders crawling. It all helps, right? So make sure you fill that out. Channel URL and custom URL. I don't believe you can even edit the channel URL. The custom URL, you can make it your brand name, of course. All right. Your YouTube does allow you to drop links, and I'll show you where those go in a second. Make sure you do this, okay? Because this stuff does get crawled. It does help. Do all of your branded stuff, guys. So your first one should be your website, okay? The second one should be, some of your other branded sites. So your Facebook, your Linktree, could be your company LinkedIn. It could be your company Instagram. Actually, if it's a company, you should put your GBP in here as well, okay? Because this isn't a company, so I don't have that in here. But put your GBP in here. That would be awesome. The first 5 links you can display. The other ones do get crawled back on your description area, okay? Because I think you can add up to 10. It's pretty crazy how many links you can add. But you have a few options here as well for it, okay? So that is the first part of it. That is your first set of settings, which is in that customization area, okay? The next set of settings, I don't know why they have them in different areas, but they do, all right, is you come on down here to settings. Okay, and this is a pop-up window. All right, and this is where you have a lot of settings in here, okay? Very important ones. So first one is general, of course, US dollar, all right? Channel, all right? Now, basic info, this is going to be something crazy. Always put United States, of course, or wherever you are. A lot of people don't do this, all right? These could, a brand new channel, it's all going to be blank, right? Keywords. So these are your channel keywords. This should be different things along with your brand. So it should be your brand name. It should be brand name variations. It should be some of your keywords like sell my house fast, we buy houses, home buyers, all of those different things. Load this up with all of your keywords, okay? That is what this is for, all right? They're trying to associate what your channel is and what is going to be talking about, okay? You got 500 characters to play with, fill it all out, okay? Advanced settings. You always, unless you have a kid channel, which I don't think any of you guys are making a kid channel, okay? Set this to no, set this channel as not made for kids, okay? You're not uploading content that's made for kids, all right? That's a pretty important setting that they have going on right now, all right? You have some other options down in here where you can, it's personal preference. If you want some things blocked for inappropriate words, things like that. Feature eligibility. I believe on a new channel, this is all going to be disabled. There's certain things that you have to do to get some of these things, like requirements. You got to verify your phone number for intermediate features, and it kind of tells you what it is. Advanced features, I believe, are like going live. Yeah. So there's different things that you can do to get more features, of course. Okay. Upload defaults. So upload default is a pretty important one, and it can save you a ton of time. All right. So basically, every video that you upload will automatically have these settings in the video, so you don't have to copy and paste them every single time. So you can actually set a title. All my titles for my videos are completely different, so I don't have a default in there. But if you guys want to, stick your brand name in there and then you're going to edit something else, you can do that. Description is a big one because obviously all the descriptions on mine are the same, minus the part that I edit for the video, right? So I have all my other stuff in here. All right. I don't want to copy and paste that every single time. So that description is automatically loaded. If you want your videos to be public automatically, or you can have them private or unlisted. All right. So you can set settings like that, and you can add tags as well, which for you guys, I would add tags in there. My videos are all completely different, so I don't have any default tags, but you guys should always have, I would have your keywords in there. I would have your brand name in there. And then of course, whatever the video is about, you would change that on this specific video, of course. Okay.
How many tags do you think they should have in there? What's a good safe?
I believe, I don't remember how many characters it is. For this, because this is the default, I would just put in a good handful, maybe 10 tags or something.
Okay.
And then when you're uploading the video, you will see how many more tags that you can fill out. Okay. So if we come over here to advanced settings, then of course, window keeps moving. Once again, guys, these are all your upload defaults. All right. So this is how I have mine set up: standard YouTube license, category. You can play with that. I do the how-to style. English on these. Caption certification. You can read through that, but I don't think any of you guys' stuff is going to be, first aired on television. Unless you guys are doing TV ads or something, maybe you need to select one of those. Okay. And you can change that per video as well. All right. Allow comments. You have different options there. All right. You guys can play with that. Okay. Monetization. You're going to have options with that if you have enough subscribers and enough watch time to be eligible for monetization. Okay. Permissions. This is where you can invite people to manage your channel, or invite your SEO guy or something like that who wants to get in and optimize your videos. You would go to permissions, invite, and you can invite someone to help manage your channel. Okay. Community. I really don't play with this much at all. It's really, if you want to block and approve users on different comments and stuff like that. Like I got one guy that's blocked here. I don't even remember what it is or why it happened. But you have these are pretty much personal preference settings. You can play with them if you want. Okay. They're not going to help or hurt your channel necessarily. Okay. Defaults, of course, more personal preference if you want to automatically allow comments and whatnot. Channel guidelines. Yeah, I haven't played with that at all, but that is a more personal preference stuff. Okay. Creator demographics. Don't even know what that is. Don't need to worry about it. Agreements, kind of the same thing. Okay. So a lot of settings in there that you need to worry about and fill out. Most people that have a channel do not touch that stuff, and it's very helpful to do, and it's going to help YouTube understand your channel a little bit better. Okay.
And it's one and done, guys. I know it probably seemed like a lot of fields that we bounced through really quick, but once you set it up, it's there, it's done.
Correct. And let's see here. Let's go to the channel real quick, and you can kind of see where some of these settings are going. If it'll load. Okay.
I don't know if you mentioned this or not, but I know you were talking about images and graphics. You were saying Fiverr, etc. If any of you guys have a Canva account, they have preset templates as well that are the right size and scale that you need for these different features. So if you are crafty that way, you can definitely utilize Canva as well. I think that's what we did for some of our other channels of different things that we do.
Correct. Yeah, Canva is awesome. But yeah, if you don't want to mess with it, go to Fiverr, do that.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that can do that. But as you can see, this is that cover image, the banner image. It comes up here. And then, of course, the profile image. And then here are the links. Remember, you display 5 links. The first one actually writes out what it is. And I should probably be zooming in. But yeah, you can see those links. And then I need to change that logo to the white one because it's on a black background. But you have all those different things. I believe it is the, let me open this. That area where I was showing where you can display your different videos in different ways or whatever. This is how you do it, or what it actually does for you. So you can display all your videos in different categories to help people out so they can find your videos, what's most popular, that type of thing. Whatever you want to do, they have a lot of different options with it. If you go to the About page, this is where your description goes. Okay, so your description goes in there, which the About page gets crawled a lot by Google and YouTube. So having your NAP in there, having your hashtags in there can help out quite a bit. People can view your email address for business inquiries, and then the rest of your links come on down here. So all those links that you put in there, if you have more than 5, they're all going to show up in there. Okay. So this is all driving power back to your properties or whatever. All right. I think that's all that we had on settings. There's a lot of other stuff that we could play with, like playlist and shorts and stuff like that. But the next thing I want to show you, because there are a lot of settings with it, is actually uploading a video. Okay. Because when you upload a video, you're going to see a new screen and you'll be like, what is all this? Okay. So if you come on up here and hit create, upload video, you will have a new screen pop up. There we go. So basically you can bulk upload. You can do one at a time. That is up to you. I'm going to grab a file real quick. Drag and drop. Hopefully it doesn't flag it because this video is already on the channel. But here is your upload screen. Okay. So it starts uploading it. And as you can see, that default description is already here. You have your file name, which, guys, that is a tip that we talk about all the time. Remember to change the file name of your video. Please do not upload movie123.mp4. Okay?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. It doesn't help you. Google crawls this stuff. All right. The file name matters. Okay. People mess that up all the time. Okay. It definitely matters. Put your main keyword in there or whatever your video is about. Okay. Let's see here real quick. So you have your default description that we talked about. If you scroll on down, you have your thumbnail, which everybody knows you need a good thumbnail. Once again, we use Canva to make our thumbnails. If you want to go crazy, you can get thumbnails off Fiverr as well. That is completely up to you. Or once this video loads, it'll just give you 3 different options automatically, and you can pick one of those. but I highly recommend uploading a custom thumbnail, something that will get more clicks. Okay, because
when your thumbnail says what the video is about, you are more likely to get clicks on it because people can easily go through your channel and see what it is. If it's posted to Facebook or on social and that thumbnail's there, it's so much easier for people to quickly understand and relate what your video is about and for them to click on it and then engage with the video.
Correct. Yeah. So of course, you know, if you have a whole bunch of videos that are going in certain things, you can select playlist and you can make different playlists and whatnot. Playlists, there's actually a lot of SEO benefits to playlists because playlists will actually get ranked in Google and they will show up in certain areas of YouTube. So if you have a whole bunch of videos that are all about like one thing, make a playlist for them. It really does help out. And name your playlist your actual keywords. Okay. Don't do playlist 1, playlist 2. Please don't do that. Okay. Keywords are important. All right. Audience, this is all more default stuff that's already done based on those settings that we did. Paid promotion, you need to click that if you do have a paid sponsorship or something like that in the actual video. More settings that you can play with. I always leave this stuff on. Okay. Tags, if we come on down here, remember we already had, well, okay. So some of this stuff, I will preface, you will not see this, all this stuff with TB. This is a Chrome extension. I think the account is like, it's like $40 a year or something like that. It's super cheap. It's called TubeBuddy. All right. Basically, TubeBuddy helps you out in picking tags, shows you different rankings, helps you out with titles and stuff. You can get TubeBuddy if you want. But this stuff that you see right here with all this TubeBuddy stuff, you won't normally see that. They're trying to help me out and show me which tags I should use. Okay. But your tags, you can remember, I don't have any default tags on this channel, so they're not showing up here, but you can just simply write your tags. You do have 500 characters for your tags. I try to always fill that out to the fullest. Okay. Because why not? Why not have more tags? All right. If we come on down here, you'll have more stuff, but this is all default settings. Remember, now you can set a recording date. I don't usually do that. But something I do usually do if it is a business video, and I highly, highly, highly recommend you do this, is video location. Guys, this pulls your GMP, your GBP. So I can type Moss Technologies, and now this video is tagged to my business. Okay. Hopefully you guys are seeing the big picture there. That is huge. All right. Because you have a video on YouTube and it's being tied into your GBP. That is some huge, huge signals that you're sending to the interwebs. Okay. It helps a lot with your branding. It helps rank that video. It helps with your whole entity in Google crawling stuff. Okay. Let's see here. Video location. I thought we could do city and state. I believe you can. I'm not sure.
They thought they could only do city and state. They didn't know that you could pull your GBP.
Oh, only. Yeah.
Yep.
No, so you can tag
Pretty
a
cool.
city if you want. Sometimes that's more applicable if that's a thing. But for like a business channel, I would tag everything your business, your GBP, because that's just a much stronger signal. Okay.
Yeah, because guys, we're building out our authority, we're building out our expertise, our experience, our trustworthiness. So all of these videos that are tying to your GBP, it's just all that more, whatever, you know what I mean? Credibility and juice and power and foundation that's powering that up to say, look, I'm not only here, I don't only have my GBP, I have a YouTube channel. I'm talking about these things. I have reviews, I have this, and Google just starts eating that up because you are so credible. You're not a fly-by-night thing. You're taking the time and investing in building out this online presence. You're helpful to other people.
Correct. Yeah. It all helps. It all helps. And most people just upload a video and they don't touch any of this stuff, but it all matters. Most of your competitors are not doing this. So if you're doing it, it's going to help. Okay. Now these are personal preference stuff, but I always allow embedding. Why not? Of course, if someone wants to embed my video, absolutely, I want that to happen. That's a huge signal for that video to help it rank. Okay. Plus, if you want to embed this on your website, you need to have that clicked. Okay. You can, this is more personal preference stuff, but I always leave these selected. Okay. Category, remember that was default. You can always change it on the specific video though. Any of that default stuff, you can always change it when you're uploading a video. Okay. So that is that. Let's see here. Let's go to the top. All right.
When they're on their description right there. Sorry, never mind. You're going to get to it.
Nope. What's that?
I was going to say, when that's pulling what is already pre-populated, where would you have them go in and update the description as it's pertinent to their specific video?
It'd be right here. So the default is right here, and then you can just click in, bump that default stuff down, and then you can write a description. It doesn't have to be long, doesn't have to be crazy. Just make a description about the video. And one little tip to also do in here is do your hashtags as well. Do 3 hashtags. That does help. Put that at the bottom of your description. Okay. Why is that not moving? Okay. Maybe do that when you already write a description. All right. But guys, the title. All right. This is by far the most important thing. Okay. I see this happen all the time. I saw it yesterday. A guy had testimonial videos on his website, okay, which was great. I click on them. It goes to YouTube. Guess what the title of that video was? I mean, it was, I think it was Testimonial 1, Testimonial 2, Testimonial 3, okay? That does not help you in any way, okay? Google does not know what to do with that. All right. It was on a branded channel, which is great. But first off, if someone's on your channel and they see Testimonial 1, I mean, if they're on their channel, they're not going to know what to do. Okay. But the title is by far the most important. And you want your keywords at the beginning. For any kind of review or testimonial, you would want to do what you want to rank for. So it would be something like Moss Tech review, right? That, if you have your brand name at the beginning of your title, that is, I'm not going to say 100%, but you have a very, very good chance of ranking this video, not only in YouTube, but in Google when someone does a search for that exact title. Okay. Especially when it's your brand name. Okay. That's what I'm honing in on, because there's not a lot of stuff that's competing for your brand name for those searches. Rank videos for your brand name. For other stuff, it can be very difficult, but for your brand name, very easy. And if you do 3 videos, you can get the video carousel that shows up in Google search. Okay. Which I don't have that to show you, but it's very important. Okay. This is all about ranking for your brand. So you would make it like Moss Tech review. And then you could put more stuff like Moss Tech review with a seller that, need to sell his house fast for cash or something like that, where you're dropping some keywords, stuff like that, right?
Helping out pre-foreclosure, helping divorce property, et cetera, et cetera.
Correct. Yeah. Don't do video 1, video 2, testimonial 1, testimonial 2. Like, do your actual stuff. One thing I thought of last night was people ask me, well, what do I even make a video about? I always say, make a video about like your FAQs, answering FAQs. So what if you did a video that was like Moss Tech answers their top FAQs, right? That is going to rank for your brand name search, right? Plus, it's very clickable. People want their questions answered, okay? And it's a simple video. You just pull out your phone and start filming and start talking about some of your FAQs. It does not have to be a crazy production video, okay? I always like to take the title, whatever I make the title. A lot of times I'll stick it down in the description as well and then write out a little bit more or some longer tail keywords, things like that. just to help, Google crawl, stuff like that. But you guys would be very surprised if you upload a video and you make your title with your brand name and you hit publish. A lot of times within 5 minutes on your branded search on Google, that YouTube video will be ranking already. It's very quick because there's not a lot of people competing for your name. Now, are you going to rank something? Sell my house fast in St. Louis? No, you're not. Okay, it's not going to happen, or any city. It doesn't matter. Every Google search is a little bit different. And if you do those Google searches, a lot of times you will not see videos ranking. So that tells you right there, videos are not going to be, you don't have a good chance of ranking that video. Okay, but in YouTube, that's a whole different thing. Obviously, you can do that. Not to mention when you embed this video on your website, like on your St. Louis page, that is a huge signal to Google. So even though it might not be rankable in Google, having that video that's embedded on your page that's about St. Louis and selling your house fast, and the video has that title, that's a big, big signal. Okay. So let's continue on. Monetization. Most of you won't have this at the beginning because you have to get enough stuff. Video elements. Oh, I have to just turn this off for now. Okay, video elements, you can add subtitles. You can add an end screen if you want, which is kind of like an advanced thing. You don't have to do that stuff. Adding cards is an advanced thing. Definitely don't have to do this. This is basically all bonus stuff, okay? These are bonus features. Checks, it does copyright checks, stuff like that. Tells you if it's being found somewhere else, if you have music violations, things like that. Last thing is visibility, where your default will be here, and then you can tell it to go public, private, whatever. There's your link. You can go watch it before it's even live. You can schedule it. You can do a premiere. It's a lot of stuff you can do with it. And then
guys, don't overlook the option of having subtitles on, especially with how reels are done now, and different shorts on different social media platforms. People are now used to being able to read while they're watching a video. How many times are you scrolling through Facebook and you see a reel, but you're sitting in the living room with the family, you don't click on the reel, but you read kind of what they're saying because they have those captions generated on it. It's a big opportunity. Not everyone wants to always have their sound on. A lot of people do follow with sound off because they're multitasking or whatever. Especially shorter videos, whatever that may be. Have those captions on. It is helpful, and I think you'll probably find, especially through social, you'll get better engagement on that.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, I watch videos all the time on mute. I don't even realize I'm doing it sometimes. Just watching the closed captions or whatever. But hopefully this is helpful. We went over a lot. So
yes,
I would definitely go back, rewatch this, pause it, check your settings, apply your settings, continue it. There's just a lot of stuff to go over, and we could go way deeper than even what we did today. And maybe we'll do other videos like this as well. But that's pretty much how you do it, guys. Setting up your channel. Once you do have it set up, obviously you have your content, and then you can come in here, you can edit the details, you can change tags at a later time, you can change all your privacy settings, you can change anything at a later point. But you can just manage everything on the fly, whatever you want to do. But hopefully this is helpful.
Guys, this is one of those things that we've been talking about so much over the past few months, is these little tiny tweaks and changes that you make every week to your company, your social profiles, your entities, whatever it is, that add up. Like Jason said, 90% of your competition isn't going in and optimizing their YouTube for SEO. That gives you such an easy opportunity to get a leg up on them in this capacity. It'll take you 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes if you're starting from scratch to do this. But what a return on investment when your videos start showing up in the SERPs and you start dominating for your branded keyword search, or your videos start ranking for some of those other problems that you guys solve. If you're frustrated or overwhelmed, don't let that be the thing that holds you up. A lot of people go, I don't even know what to talk about. I do that. That is literally my biggest excuse for why we don't have more video content on just our day-to-day life on social or on YouTube. No one wants to see what I do all day long. It's boring, right? That's crap. That's crap for me. It's crap for you guys. Take your phone if you're going through a property, even if it's a property you know you're not going to buy or make an offer on, as long as it's appropriate, film what you're seeing and just talk through it. Say, this is a typical house that I like to purchase. You know, show all the icky, show all the things that you're capable of overcoming. Talk to the situation that you're dealing with the seller. You know, they back taxes, they're going through divorce, they just inherited this property, they're really overwhelmed. You don't need to give out their personal name and information or the address of their property, like keep that private, but talk about the situation while you're showing the home. You don't even have to have your face on camera. Just literally walk through, show the house, and tell what's going on with the situation. We talk about this all the time, but the hoarder houses, or houses that are in extreme distress, get so many views. And if someone is looking to you to sell their home and you show some extreme situations that you've dealt with, they're one, less embarrassed to bring their problem situation to you. And they feel like you're capable of handling what it is that they're dealing with because you've been able to help someone else in a worse situation. So show them what you're working through. People love also seeing the process of remodeling. So show the before, show the progress, show the afters. I want to say it was Tony Green, if I remember correctly, that bought a house where literally the second floor didn't have a floor. Like you were just seeing the floor joist, and he bought it and documented the progress of flipping. And it was some of the most entertaining and intriguing, and I just couldn't get enough of his videos showing how he put this house that literally was about to cave in on itself back together, and it turned out absolutely stunning. People eat up this content. They freaking love it. So don't use not knowing what to do or feeling like what you do is your everyday thing and there's nothing special to it. It is. People love this stuff. So not only is this great for your SEO, it's great for your branding. It's just great content and people genuinely enjoy it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Couldn't have said it better. And I think that's probably what our challenge is this week is set up your channel and post one video with your title of your brand name and then whatever.
Yeah.
So, you know, your brand name, reviews, answers FAQs or whatever, and just see what happens when you do a brand search in Google. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to pop up if you do it right.
Yep.
Yeah. And, you know, anybody doing a search for your brand name is going to see a video. They're going to go watch you. They're going to be more relatable to you. It's going to help. People are sold by video a lot more than reading just website content. So
it's so much more transparent too. There's less that you can hide behind when it comes to video. So yes, people are much more likely to trust it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I think that's a wrap. Guys, it's a lot of content. If you have questions, if you get stuck at a certain point, your screen looks different, whatever, just drop a comment. We're always here to help. Jason's the king of answering your guys' questions. So just ask. There's no excuses not to move forward, not to get this done for your business. We're here to help any way that we can. So let us know what you need.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right. See ya.